This is the lighting that I've been using the whole time. It's a Jimmy rigged style light on this side. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm gonna show you guys what I have upgraded from. Here it is. There we go. I got it back up. Welcome back. Thank you guys for sticking around, even though I have not really been posting frequently. I do have an episode coming up about why I've been gone, but it's just taken a little while for me to make. So let me hit you guys with this first, at least. Welcome back to the channel. This is another gear upgrade video. This is gonna be part of that series. I've done quite a few upgrades since I last saw you guys, and I'm hoping this all helps you guys out there when making your decisions on upgrading your gear. Today's gear upgrade is my lighting. I'm a guy who likes to chase natural light, so having studio lights was never a big priority for me. This is the lighting that I've been using the whole time. It's a Jimmy rigged style light on this side. It's kind of embarrassing. And on this side, I have a reflector. All right, guys, this is it. This is the light that I've been working with on my videos. And look at this thing. This has definitely been held on to for a long time. I got this whole set as like a gift from my mom when I was barely getting started with shooting stuff at home. This is not how it looked when it came. It came in one of those like Amazon kits.
The entry-level Amazon lighting kits are not a bad way to start. A lot of them are generic and have different brand names but come with the same thing. The one that I got gifted was almost exactly like this one. The only thing it was missing in my kit were the sandbags and the bungee ties. And the light bulbs were different. But other than that, everything else was the same with the backdrops, the 4 sets of lights, and the reflectors. Although one of the softboxes and one of the umbrellas had broken over time. They're just not meant to last forever. But that's when I decided to combine them all into one ultimate key light.
The lights don't get that bright. It's worked, but I balanced this out with a reflector as well. So here's what this lighting kit is. It's this umbrella for diffusion. These have bent over time. I'm definitely getting their lifespan's worth. These are all singular light bulbs here. I put them all together on a power strip. I could turn them all off individually in the back, so I could make this key light dimmer or brighter if I want. Now we only have the one that's up here. Now, as this first came, it was supposed to be used this way. And this was supposed to go over. Like that. Diffused, not too bright type of light. This stuff actually right now is peeling off. Look at this. I'm not even trying, it's coming off. But I am grateful for this. And if I place it just right, it looks pretty good. It's not horrible.
It's also important to note that the 85-watt fluorescent light bulbs that came with this kit are not temperature adjustable. These bulbs are locked in at 5,500 Kelvin. And to be honest, I'm not too sure how accurate the CRI is. If you don't know what CRI stands for, it means color rendering index, and it's just how accurate the light bulbs represent color.
This is what I'd come from. One major thing here is the distance of my lights. I'm touching it right now. It's barely off screen. My hand is touching my other hands in the frame right now. The reflector I can also touch. If you're doing stuff in studio, you want to play with more room than this. You want a bigger frame. I'm going to show you guys what I've upgraded to.
The Amaran 200XS. It's a 200-watt bicolor light, and it has a LED monolight. The CRI on this is actually 95 plus, which is amazing. Typically, a good CRI is anything above 80, and bad is anything below. And if you're working with cameras, you definitely want it 90 plus. It has an umbrella holder, but it also has a Bowens mount for any professional light modifiers. It comes with a couple of buttons in the back for adjusting your temperature and your intensity, which can also be adjusted by the Sidious Link app. But I didn't just stop there. I got the Amaran 100XS, and I also got the Amaran 60XS. So now I have different intensities for different lights. This gives me the standard 3-point lighting setup we should all be starting with, but I also needed light modifiers.
I have this. There it is. All right, this is the lantern. Let's get this thing out of here. Whoa. Let's put this where the other one was. Oh man, I don't even need it that close. I didn't stop there. I got the Amaran Light Dome 60. Look at that nice grid. This is what it looks like outside. Could hold it by one hand. There we go. All right, that'll bring me back to where I was. And I could move this further back. Now the only one I'm missing is a fill light. The Amaran 60XS. Now this one I like a lot. I've actually taken this outdoors with me. If you guys haven't caught on by now, I am an avid rock climber.
So at 50% intensity, about 10 feet back, the light was still able to light up the side of a whole boulder. And that's not even the full image. It was shot vertically. And the light lasted about 2 hours on battery.
So let's get this one plugged in, and we're gonna see the difference in imagery from the first shot to having a key, a rim light, and a fill light. Comes with Bowen's mount like the other ones. And it comes with this mini diffuser. It looks like a hair bonnet for showering, like a shower cap or something. It has worked very well outside. I was just happy to have diffusion when I was going climbing. Now I have a fill with little diffusion.
After playing with the setup a little bit, I ended up swapping the 60 and the 100. The 100 seemed better as a fill, and the 60 seemed better as a rim light.
So on the app, I'm able to select all of my lights. So let's do all fixtures, and it gives me the temperature. Let's put them all at 4,000. Everything is at 100% intensity. Let's bring it down. Let's do about that. Let's go to the 100 and bring that down. See that? That actually, I kind of like that, but let's give a little fill. Slight. So 15%. There it is, 15% on the fill light. Now let's look at the backlight, the rim light. Here's what happens when I turn it off. And then bam, when I turn it on, you slowly start to see it fade up. If I look this way, you can see it on this side here. Look at how it lights the side of my face up. That's kind of like what I would want actually. So that's the little features that help separate me from the white background. So let's go back to our key light, the 200. This is at 64%. I could bring it up more if I want. And now everything has been adjusted. Let's compare this to what I had before.
So I started with the images matched up as closely as possible. The image on the left is made up with my Jimmy rigged light, that key light that I made that I use a reflector to balance out. The image on the right is my 3-point lighting setup with the Amaran 200 as my key, Amaran 100 as my fill, and Amaran 60 as the rim light. And there's some obvious differences. The image on the right has a lot more contrast than the image on the left. Also, the color looks a lot more vibrant than the color on the left. This is also the max output for the light on the left, as to where this is only a percentage of the output that the lights on the right are capable of. Now obviously there's advantages to having a 3-point lighting setup versus one key light with a reflector, but technically the light on the left is using more lights than my setup of 3 on the right. But I think where this comparison really shines is not just the intensity, but also the color. I feel like the Amaran lights have a better CRI and are just capable of representing color in a better way.
I think it's a lot better than what I came from. I think that also makes you a better filmmaker at the end of the day, being able to be resourceful with your supplies at hand. There's an old quote that goes, the best camera you have is the one that's on you. I think it goes away with any type of gear. I have more upgrades to share with you guys. I'd like to make this a semi-permanent thing where I show you guys the upgrades that I'm making from my workflow, and I might start incorporating a few other themes into my channel as well. But for now, this is what I'm rolling with, and I hope you guys like it.
Thank you guys for joining me on this one. I hope it gave you some helpful info. I know it wasn't super detailed, but it was a fun comparison. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.